Hello beautiful booktubers, I'm Becky Bookworm and I'm here today to do my April favourites. April has been a really good month for me. I had a couple of weeks off work, so I got out and about and managed to do lots of fun stuff, so there's quite a few things based on that. But I'll start with media that I've consumed. First up, favourite TV is season 2 of A Series of Unfortunate Events. This is a Netflix show with Neil Patrick Harris in it as Count Olaf. This is an adaptation from a series of children's books. The whole style of the entire thing is just so unique. I've never seen anything like it, and the stories are so silly. Count Olaf is after the inheritance that the 3 kids have coming to them because their mum and dad have now died. He is their uncle, so it's all about the different ways that he tries to get that. He puts on lots of different disguises which are really obvious, but nobody else seems to know it's him apart from the 3 kids. The 3 kids all have special things that they're able to do. Every time they try and get somewhere to get happy and move on with their life, Count Olaf turns up and ruins it all as some weird and wonderful character. Next up, films that I've consumed. I've got 2 for this one. So the first one is A Cure for Wellness. I didn't manage to catch this when it came out of the cinema, so I was really pleased when I saw it was available on one of the subscriptions I get. Cure for Wellness is the story of a young executive called Lockhart. He is sent to the Swiss Alps to retrieve the CEO of the company, and when he gets there all is not as it seems. Now, I don't really want to say any more than that because I think not knowing what is happening when you go into it is part of the charm of this film, and it adds to the creep factor. I will say I didn't guess what was going on at all. I really enjoyed how creepy it was. It was kind of a slow build. He'd talk to different people that were in this wellness centre, whether it be people that were staying there or people that worked there. Definitely creepy, so that gets a favourite from me. And the second film is another one I didn't catch at the cinema, and that is Baby Driver. This is the story of Baby, who's a getaway driver for what I assume is a mob boss. He listens to music all the time and is at the top of his game when it comes to driving. He's looking after his dad, who is now elderly, and the story goes from there when he tries to leave getaway driving. It's just absolutely fantastic. I feel like the music in this film is a character all on its own, as he has different music for everything and you can hear what he's listening to. Also, the cast is great. We do have Kevin Spacey in it, which understandably now we know what has happened. That is a bit of a touchy subject. But Jon Hamm's in it, who's absolutely brilliant as this greased up bad guy, and a few others. It's just really, really fun. It's one of those that builds and escalates and you know something is coming and you know it's all going to come to a head. Next, my favourite podcast this month was Deviant Women, particularly the episode I listened to about Rosalie Norton. Rosalie Norton was an Australian artist and occultist, I think in the 50s, 60s, 70s and probably beyond. She was very much an independent woman. She did what she wanted to do, and just listening to the people on that podcast talk about her was just absolutely wonderful. There's a 100% vegan takeaway in Leeds called Moggs, and you can order online and go and pick it up, and they do this thing called the Moggs Spicy Boy. You can have it gluten-free or standard. The gluten-free one is tofu, which I quite like, and the non-gluten-free one is breaded seitan, which is almost like breaded chicken, so I'll put a picture of that there. It is absolutely amazing. So spicy, so tasty. In fact, everything they do there is really good, but that is my favourite. I think I've ordered it twice this month. Oops. Next up is my favourite things that I did this month. Like I said, I was off work, so I had quite a few things planned. First up was an April the 1st walk around Malham Tarn. That is a place in Yorkshire. I'm very lucky to live right on the edge of lots of beautiful countryside and the moors. So as often as possible, me and my friends and assorted dogs all set off and we go off on a walk. So we did that one, and again, I'll put pictures up here so that you can see how beautiful it was. It was just really nice to get out in the fresh air and just walk everything off. It was wonderful. Did I say wonderful too much? I feel like I do. Another one of my favourite things is, for the first time in about 4 years, I went out dancing. There was a 90s alternative metal night on at a place called The Wire in Leeds, and I had an absolute blast. Loads of my old friends came out and I danced solidly for 4 hours. I've not done that for such a long time because when I stopped drinking quite a few years ago, I found going out and being around people downing shots and doing all that sort of stuff really affected me and it made me feel really uncomfortable and I couldn't really handle it. So I've had a bit of a break for a few years and I went back to this and I wasn't disappointed. I danced my ass off. It was so good. So many of the 90s, just Nine Inch Nails, there was, oh my god, I can't remember anybody, Offspring, Placebo, so much good stuff to dance to. The next day I felt so crap because I'd gone from, I haven't done any cardio for ages or moved around, I've just done yoga, and then 4 hours of that, got home at 3 a.m. and woke up at 7. Ugh. Went to a dog-friendly screening of The Isle of Dogs at Hyde Park Picture House. Me and my friend Ross stole her fella's dog Skit. I'll put a picture of me standing with Skit here. To the cinema. Now the cinema is a beautiful old-fashioned cinema right in Hyde Park in Leeds, and they gave you a blanket when you went in. You could put it on the chair and the dogs could sit on the chair and you could watch the film, and it was glorious. Finally for me, my last favourite experience was going to a pig sanctuary called Pigs in the Wood in Huddersfield and helping out for the day. Again, I'll put pictures, films, whatever I've got there. So, ooh, windy pops, so that you can see them. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I can't wait to go back and volunteer again. So that's my favourites for the month. I hope you like them. I hope they help you get interested in any of them, or let me know what you thought. Let's have a chat in the comments as always. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video. Big hugs. Bye!